Hi, this is Eternally Erica. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to pull some Pulp Tarot cards to see what reading comes out for you today. Also, remember, if none of this resonates for you, this may not be your story, but I have a bunch of other videos on my channel where one of those may resonate more for you. So feel free to pop over to one of those after this one if you want. We have Queen of Cups. So this is a very mothering, nurturing energy. You know, you may be somebody who's very caring. Maybe you have kids. Eight of Wands. So somebody wants to communicate very quickly with you. Eight of Pentacles. So this is like a new job coming through for you. Maybe somebody's going to communicate about a job offer for you. And then we have Queen of Swords. This is Joan of Arc in this deck as well. So maybe you're getting some sort of like divine messages as well. But this is setting boundaries and using your logic. So you may be dealing with a sort of heart over head situation where you're going to have to use your head more so than your heart. Okay, now we have the Tower reverse. So you're trying to avoid a Tower moment. That's also number 16. So the 16th of a month could be very significant here. Then we have Nine of Cups reversed. So you need to focus on self-love and self-care right now as well to get yourself into a more into a more positive headspace. Then we also have Four of Pentacles. So you may be dealing with somebody who's very greedy and money hungry. This is someone who just wants to like hold on to your energy or like use you for something. So you may be dealing with somebody who has like very selfish, like narcissistic, greedy traits. So beware of that. Six of Swords. So this is moving to calmer waters. So you're going to be moving away from the situation here. And then Three of Cups reversed. So you're not really interested in hanging out with people anymore, or right now something could have been like a third party interference that you were dealing with that you're moving away from. But we got Ace of Cups. So you are going to have your cup overflowing with emotions in the end. But beware of any deceptive energies coming through with Seven of Swords. So you may be very loving and nurturing, but you're dealing with a lot of deception surrounding this. So you're going to have to pour more love into yourself. So that's why that self-nurturing energy had come out before. All right, so I'm going to pull some Romeo and Juliet cards for us. Rings. So symbol of love, union, soul connection. So you could be dealing with a soulmate. Apothecary, force, sin, cunning, the dark side of human. So you may be married to somebody who is not the best, or maybe at one point you thought this was your soulmate. Oath of the Moon, vows of love. Heavy marriage energy coming out here. So you're either married to somebody or you're about to be proposing or something, but there's definitely a dark side to this situation with the greedy energy. 444 was just on the timer though. So you are divinely protected. Dream. Prophecy, hint, guidance, oracle, reveal of symbol. I had already got that with the Joan of Arc card. So something is going to come to you in a dream. Twin flame, mirror, soul. I've now got 3 soulmate cards came out in this reading. So you could be dealing with you could, oh man. So you could be married and then a twin flame connection comes through. Some people do say that they're usually like when they meet their twin flame, it would be during where one of you would be married. It would be like a really inconsistent, inconvenient time. But for sin, dark side of human. So you may be dealing with somebody also who has like a drug problem, because I always feel like that with Apothecary, you know, he's over here mixing his stuff and it's the dark side of human. So you may be getting some sort of prophetic dream about somebody. Maybe you thought that they were your soulmate and they're not. You could already be married to this person. So everybody's story is going to be different. Or you could be getting proposed to in the near future. So it's heavy marriage energy came out. So it could be any of those. Marriage in the near future. All right, let's ask the cosmic insights, because these have clear like yes, no cards in here. All right, so is the collective going to be getting married soon to this person? Give it time. Everything happens in divine timing, and let it flow. Someone else. So someone's in the middle. So this is a third-party situation. So this is going to be for anybody dealing with like a third-party situation. If you believe in twin flames, it could be a twin flame scenario. But otherwise, it could be just a soulmate of any other sort. You could be married to that person or not. But it does feel like there is going to be communicate, compromise, and work things out and give it time. So something is going to definitely come to light. There's some sort of underlying greed and sin going on. Possibly a cheating situation with the third party coming out as well. So someone else is trying to interfere in a soul connection. All right, I'm going to also pull a rune, so let's see what comes out over here. That one. And I don't know how to pronounce any of these, so I don't even try to attempt. A revealing message or insight, communication, and signals. Oh my gosh. So a true vision is going to come through, it says. Wow. So there's going to be a prophetic dream, confirmation on that. You're getting a prophetic dream, a vision. Something is going to enlighten you about this situation. If you think you have a soul connection with somebody, you're going to get a dream to confirm it, probably. Wow. So I'm going to pull some zodiac charms and initial charms to give you further confirmation this is your story. This can give you sun, moon, or rising signs, or a time period where something may shift in your connection. We have Capricorn, Libra, Taurus, Virgo. The letters Z, X, N, V, R, A, P, and L. Bye. I hope this helped.